Hi, everybody. Patrick here again. And I wanted to just make a really quick, a fast video for 5 things you can do right now to improve the relationship that you're in. This came up. I was helping a client, and one of the things that came up was, again, all of those thoughts. What if they don't care about me anymore? What if I'm not enough? What if I can't make them happy? What if things go sideways? You got to clear out those negative beliefs. But before we even get to that, let's talk about 5 other things that you can do in order to help improve your relationship right now. Let me share my screen with you. 5 things you can do right now to improve your relationship, change your thoughts to change your relationship. Here they are. I'm not going to keep it from you. I'm just going to give you it right now. Take a screenshot if you need, because in a moment of trouble and you can't think clearly, sometimes just having a page to go to a picture in your phone can help. Number 1, gratitude. Take yourself to a pace of feeling grateful for all of the good things that are going on in your relationship. See, when we focus on the negatives, you get more negative. When we focus on the gratitudes, more gratitudes come. If you keep a running list of all the things that your spouse or your partner in your relationship has done to hurt your feelings or make you feel bad, that's going to continue to grow because you're focusing on it. If you make a list of all the things you're grateful for in that relationship, that list is going to continue to grow. So take some time in this moment, think of 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for in your relationship and bring yourself to that emotion of gratitude. See, because when you put yourselves in the higher frequency emotions, you start creating and attracting more of that. And gratitude is one of those emotions. The other thing you can do is you can close your eyes and you can think about what love feels like. Where was the love in that relationship? And what did it feel like when you were in that emotion of love? And in that emotion, the more time you spend thinking and feeling, the more you're going to start attracting to yourself. Maybe you'll have the courage to even ask for, hey, do you remember the things that I really love about this relationship? And you can have a conversation about that. So number 2, believe everything comes from a place of love. Again, if we've got 2 running reports, one that says, these are all the things that they do to hurt my feelings, and these are all the things that they do to make me know that I'm special and I'm loved. If you believe everything comes from that place of love, it starts to change things. Maybe you don't like the way that they cook, but they're cooking for you. Remember, you can go in, you can help, and you can encourage. You can get more from being positive than you can from being negative. Believe everything that they're doing is coming from a place of love. But in order to do that, you may have to clear some of your negative programs, clear out some of the garbage from your past relationships so that you're not carrying it into this one. Number 3, ask for clarification. Get clear on expectations. The one biggest thing that I've learned in this process is we are not mind readers. Men are lousy at it. Women are lousy at it. And the trouble is that when we're left to read our mind, we go back to the things that have happened in our life and those things that have occurred, and we think about that instead. So I walk in the door and I say, hello, and there's no response. If I have a backpack full of regret and thoughts from other relationships where you go, oh, something's wrong. I must be in trouble. I'm always in trouble. What if something's gone wrong? Where is she? What's happening? I can create this entire monologue of what might have occurred, and yet she just didn't hear me. Get clarification. If you are feeling something's come up and it's not feeling right, ask for clarification. And sharing your thoughts is really important. Sharing your feelings is important. Brene Brown does an entire presentation on the statement, what I'm feeling in this moment is. And they're talking about what are my thoughts? What am I feeling in this moment? And being able to share that, because you may be getting a completely different result than what is expected or what your partner thinks. So get clarification, ask for more information. And then the other piece, listen. Sometimes you don't always have to fix the problem. Sometimes you just have to listen. Dr. John Gray, the guy that wrote Men Are From Mars, Men Are From Venus, once said, the best thing you can say in that situation is, tell me more, and just listen. You don't always have to fix everything. Get all of the information, get clarification, so you have all the information you need to help your spouse through whatever's going on. The next one is, let me click back. The next one is stop telling others about your problems. Again, what we focus on expands. What we think about, we bring about. what we share grows. If you're one of these individuals that shows up at every office party or every gathering with your friends and you complain about the top 5 things that are wrong with your spouse, all you're doing is focusing on the negatives. The biggest and best thing you can do is change that. Brag about your spouse in public and discuss the problems in private with your spouse. You don't gain anything by telling your friends or your buddies that your relationship is lousy. You don't gain anything from it, down or belittling or making fun of your spouse to your friends. But when you start thinking about all the things you need to brag about in your relationship, you start cultivating a better and brighter relationship. So stop complaining to others. Complain to the person that can do something about it, but complain nicely. And the last one, clear your own negative thoughts. This again comes back to that whole thing, what I do on a regular basis. If you're coming into a relationship and you've got a bag full of old emotions, old hurts, old negative feelings, and now you're going to try and sit in this relationship and make it grow with thoughts like, I don't belong, it never works, relationships always fall apart, things break down, I can't make this person happy. You need to do your own work and make that go away, because that's not the truth about you. And what you'll notice here, one of the worst emotions, the lowest frequency emotion that you'll see, comparison. When you're constantly comparing yourself and your results to others, you actually decrease your own energy. You make yourself sadder, you create more depression and hopelessness. But if you start looking at things from a place of appreciation and gratitude, more appreciation and gratitude shows up. This is the hamster wheel. If you start focusing on, she doesn't love me anymore, it creates those thoughts. I'm not worth it. I don't belong. She doesn't care. I'm not good enough. You get more anxiety and hopelessness. It might lead you to sadness and anger and isolation. And what's the next thing that happens? Well, you stop trying. You stop putting in your effort. You start procrastinating. Maybe you shut down and check out with drugs and alcohol. Maybe you just pick a fight. Or maybe you start blaming her or others for things going sideways. And what does it get you? More of the same. I don't belong. She doesn't care. I'm not enough. You got to put a stick in the forks of this wheel and stop that. Do your own work. Get yourself out of those emotions of fear and anger and frustration and back to a place where you can cultivate love. How do you flip that switch? Well, it's the same process we always talk about. Identify the thought, clear all the negative emotions, clear the blocks with the positive, refill yourself with the truth about you and the truth about your relationship, and then take action. And that's as simple as it is. That's all I got for you today. 5 things. Have an awesome day. You deserve it.